What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rebel Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we gotta talk about the patch notes for one NBA 2K24. Just released today on October 10th, 2023, earlier this morning, depending on what time you watch this video. If you have not updated your game, go ahead and do so. For those that are still playing NBA 2K24, I'm balancing NBA 2K24 and MK1. Ask me in another video, all right? But for that being said, we are going to go through all the patch notes that have just been dropped in today's update. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yes, sir. As you see right here, let me scroll down, make sure y'all can see that. NBA 2K24 Season 2 patch notes. As y'all know, Season 2 is fast approaching. I don't know about y'all, but to me personally, and this is no knock to 2K, it's just the way time's been feeling, at least to me. It feels like this game has been out 3 to 4 months already, has it not? It's only been out a month, but it feels like 3 or 4 already. But that's just me. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you agree. That's a bar, by the way. So we got the patch notes here, man. As y'all see right here, I'm gonna just show y'all before we go through it. Look at how many, look how long. Look how long. Now, we're not gonna go through every single thing because there's a lot of irrelevant things in here, like player likenesses and everything like that. And to keep the video in a timely fashion, we're going to go ahead and just talk about the most important things, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start off with the gameplay for the NBA 2K24 Season 2 patch notes. Gameplay. Standing meter dunks will now properly use the standing dunk rating instead of driving dunk to determine the green window size. I'm going to just stop right there before I continue. For those that are going to come in here and that have come in my comment section, excellence and prosperity, you stupid bitch, I'm talking about you and multiple others. It was a skill issue, yet they're having to fix things like this. But skill issue, right? Okay, let's continue on. Dunk meter logic has been updated to make the window size better reflect dunk difficulty. Fixed an issue in the on-ball steal system that forced the ball to yo-yo back to the previous ball hand midway through a crossover or behind-the-back move. Let's scroll down a little bit. Improved foot planning and reduced unwanted out-of-bounds violations when shooting near the sidelines. It's about time. Jesus. When blockers jump early and land on ball handlers or shooters, fouls will now be called 100% of the time. Better shot coverage detection for open versus wide open. No more ghost contests. But skill issue, right? Okay. Y'all know better. I've only played every single 2K that's ever been created. But I don't know what I'm talking about versus motherfuckers who only started playing 2K back in 2K19, 2K16. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. All right. I just got over 20 years of 2K experience. You just got here. But all right. Skill issue, right? Suck a dick. Slight buff to close shots, wide open jump shots, and limitless range badge. That means the green window will be more prevalent than what it is now. It wasn't just, if y'all feel like that you just ain't as good a shooter, it's not your fault. They had to buff it. It was not where it needed to be. It wasn't, all right? Don't feel bad. Fix an exploit that allowed players to double dribble by alley-oop pass faking to no one in 1v1 games. Imagine creating an NBA simulation basketball game and you can't even program double dribble on release. Remove pass interceptions on right stick up as it was being abused for easy steals with no risk. Updated adrenaline system to account for successfully stopping post moves and no longer consume boosts when driving directly toward the rim. Fixed a minor aesthetic issue with Klay Thompson's jump shot. I don't understand. Pro play was introduced to this game, but yet one of the most prolific shooters in NBA history who is currently in the NBA, y'all couldn't even get that animation right. Oh, okay. Address the rare issue in which the ball can get stuck on the stanchion. I think that's pronounced stanchion. Forgive me if I mispronounced that word. I've never seen it before. Change the heat check and recharge player indicator icons to only display when relevant. Limited the distance from which rebounds can branch to putbacks. Thank you. I have been saying for the past 3 2Ks that your rebounding system is ass juice. At best. All right. I've never seen so many long rebounds or rebounds go to the closest offensive player in my life than on an NBA 2K24 next gen game. I don't understand how y'all call it next gen gaming, but yet the games from PlayStation 3 and early PlayStation 4 played better than this and didn't need all of this because it was already implemented into the game. But let's continue. Fixed an issue that was causing putbacks and mid-air jelly layups to be classified as covered even when no defenders were nearby. Ghost contests. That was broken. It wasn't a skill issue. The game was released in what I like to call a beta state. We've been playing a beta for all of Season 1 of NBA 2K24. Half the fucking game wasn't even in here yet. But let's continue. Improved the responsiveness of stopping when setting a screen. Screens were broken. But skill issue, right? Updated griefing logic to differentiate good from bad full court shots and also account for players with high grades. Fixed excessive violations committed event from firing off multiple times incorrectly, good defensive possession incorrectly firing on free throws, lazy defense now includes camping out of bounds, and improved bad timeout logic for teammate grade. Addressed a rare issue preventing players from being able to break out of a certain pass animation, but skill issue, right? To all you gooch goblins and gobblers and meat riders, skill issue, right? If it was such a skill issue, why do they have to fix just all that? And that's just the gameplay. That's just the gameplay. There's more. General preparations for NBA 2K24 Season 2 launching on Friday, October 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. BST. I'm not sure what that is. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all know. Stay tuned for what we have in store. Numerous enhancements to the UI have been made across all modes to improve the overall experience. Continued updates and adjustments have been made to improve face scan results and stability when using the My NBA 2K companion app. Let me just be honest, y'all. That app hardly ever works. Don't feel bad. It hardly ever works. I don't even bother using it anymore. Let's move on. Fixed a user-reported issue that prevented certain previously equipped layup and dunk animations from being assigned when editing a player. Resolved a hang that could occur when editing tattoos and create a player menu. Commentary, music, crowd, and ambient audio will now be properly heard in player-controlled games and Play Now Online changing. The unit of measurement will now function as intended. The sponsor patch on the Utah Jazz uniforms has been updated. The letter spacing on the New York Liberty uniforms has been adjusted for accuracy. $1 billion corporation that can't even get this right on release. But next gen gaming, right guys? The team logo has been removed from the 2002 Los Angeles Lakers shorts to accurately reflect the actual uniform. The NBA logo has been added to the 1983 Denver Nuggets uniforms. Additional courtside VIPs have been added to various NBA arenas. Removed errant playoff finals logos that were appearing in the 1990s Orlando Magic arena. Color corrections have been made to all Boston Celtics historic arena floors to improve accuracy. I kind of thought that's what you were supposed to do before you release the game. But hey, next gen gaming, guys. The following current day courts have received updated designs for fixes and accuracy. I'm not gonna read that. I'm just not. Player likenesses and I'm not gonna like that. That's all kind of tattoos and haircuts and all kind of. I'm not gonna go through that. That's not necessary. City Pro-Am Rec and Theater. Many improvements to performance, stability, and visuals that have been made to enhance the overall experience of the city. Server issues is really all they had to say. Made changes to reduce user-reported latency during multiplayer games in the city. Squads are now able to chat when waiting on Got Next circles. Progression earned in Pro-Am and starting 5 games will now be retained if the opposing player leaves the game. Scroll down so y'all can see that a little better. No, my camera's probably in the way. Visuals on the Elite Court status menu have been improved so that all courts are more easily readable. Custom shoes will now appear in the rec clothing category as intended. As intended means they put it in the game but screwed it up. Stats will now properly appear on the team matchup overlay when playing Pro-Am games. The get on, get off animations for various vehicles have been sped up. Fixed a rare issue that could cause loading icon to appear indefinitely when in the city. To me, this just sounds like a bunch of stuff that should have been already in the game. This is what happens when you don't properly test your game before releasing it. So like I said earlier in the video, we've been playing the beta stage of this game for the past month. That's probably why it feels a lot longer than a month in this game has been out. You had to put up with all this bullshit. Resolved a rare timing issue that could cause players to show up as invisible after accepting an invite. Players appearing on the social menu can now be directly joined when in an available state. The social menu can now be used when waiting on Got Next circles. Social notifications will no longer appear when playing in games in the city. Look 1 and Look 2 can now be switched between as expected in the closed menu. Resolved an issue that could cause default clothing items to override equipped ones. That's just not properly testing your game. Glad y'all got it fixed, but test your game before you release it. Fixed a rare issue in the tattoo parlor that prevented clothing from being removed, hindering placement. The heat check and recharge reward boost will now be properly applied in non-NBA games. Affiliation-specific rewards are now properly removed from a player's inventory when transferring to the opposing one. Players will now be removed from starting 5 games when idling too long. What took so long for that? The win streak count will now appear correctly during the post-game recap sequence after games in the city. The player matchup screen in rec games will now correctly show the 4 best attributes for each player. Let me scroll down to make sure y'all can see that just a little bit more. The difficulty of the initial street ball opponents has been lowered. Resolved a hang when quitting a street ball game during an action replay. Addressed a functionality issue that could occur with the street ball player select menu after losing a rematch game. Mamba moments. Many improvements and updates have been made to the UI, audio, and in-game ambient elements to add further detail and immersion. The restricted area line in the King of Sack game has been updated to match official reference. Yet Mike Bibby is not on the Sacramento Kings. My career quest and progression. Multiple fixes and adjustments have been made to improve the overall quest experience and ensure proper progression and quest completion throughout the mode. Various tuning adjustments and fixes have been made to optimize content related to record-breaking performances and the Rise Up to GOAT tier list. Resolved a rare issue that caused rebirth and certain badge perks rewards to not be unlocked as expected. But skill issue, right? Fixed some tracking issues with quests shared across multiple saves. Various adjustments to key games logic have been made to improve accuracy and frequency. Let's scroll down a little bit more. We almost done, y'all. Hang in there. Fixed an issue with single season record GOAT moments that could incorrectly carry them over to the subsequent season and create unnecessary key games. Various fixes and adjustments have been made to GOAT skill stat tracking and requirements. The Art of Shooting gym will now remain open for practice after the current drill has been completed. Updated the starting requirements for the Charles Brickley and Art of Shooting quests so they unlock more easily for all types of players. I don't know why that was even an issue. Properly test your games. You have $1 billion budget plus on this game each and every year. This kind of stuff should not be happening. Many improvements have been made to the social media messaging to ensure accuracy and proper frequency. Resolved an issue that could cause certain coach game goals to fail prematurely. The record for triple doubles in a rookie season is now properly reflected. Really, 2K? Okay. The win back-to-back MVP's GOAT moment will now correctly complete when accomplished. Addressed an issue that could cause some press conferences to be available after the incorrect game. Hall of Fame level badges will no longer display a full progress meter when not actually full. The Overdrive quest will now properly track silver badges that were previously unlocked via Rebirth. Takeover perk quest givers will now properly appear at their street ball court locations in all expected cases. Resolved an issue that could prevent rewards from being earned in flashback games. Fixed an issue that caused the crowd to be missing in flashback games when accessed from the street ball courts. Wow. A handful of errant audio references to GOAT moments in flashback games have been removed. Fixed a rare hang when exiting the animation store menu. Resolved a hang that could occur when navigating to the edit playbook menu after simulating multiple games. Additional signature shoes created beyond the first one in my career should now correctly appear in the closets. The location for some shoe endorsement scenes have been adjusted so they begin with a proper placement. Resolved an issue that could prevent the free throw golf drill from being completed in the team practice facility. Fixed an issue that could cause the score to incorrectly become negative in the 3-point challenge drill in the team practice facility. How do you get a negative? Oh, Jesus Christ in heaven. Resolved a rare hang that could occur when a trainer is retrieving a ball in the team practice facility, Art of Shooting Gym, or Brinkley's Gym. Fixed a rare camera issue that could cause my player to become invisible in the team practice facility. Many updates have been made to the NPCs in all NBA arenas as we continue to enhance the general atmosphere before, during, and after games. The background noise has been reduced when watching podcasts and other social videos when in the arena tunnel or locker room. Addressed a rare hang that could occur during the ring ceremony in later seasons of my career. Resolved some camera issues that could occur in NBA games if played directly after a street ball game. And finally, my team, y'all. My team. Various improvements and updates have been made to many menus throughout my team. The player market has been updated to clearly show discounts when buying a set and fixed for displaying non-player card collection rewards. On the My Team Home tab, a notification icon has been added to the Seasons button when there are unclaimed season level rewards. Fixed a rare issue that prevented some players from using valid lineups. Triple threat modes will now use the score overlay used in other My Team modes. Green release camera cuts have been disabled in multiplayer games. That got on my nerves even in the my career aspect of it because it messes up the timing of your jump shot. It really does. Multiplayer modes have had their total pauses and number of timeouts reduced. Unlimited 5 timeouts, 6 pauses. Salary cap 3 timeouts, 4 pauses. Clutch time online 2 timeouts, 4 pauses. Triple threat online 4 pauses. Timeouts in unlimited and salary cap modes will now be 30 seconds in length. Ensured automatic substitutions respect a player's card primary and secondary position. Let me scroll down. The in-game coach boost system has been updated to allow for new triggers. Addressed an issue with in-game coach boost after restarting a game. Head coaches and coaching staffs will no longer dress in suits in My Team games. Various updates have been made to the post-game My Team recap. Address some issues that could occur when applying customized shoes from the My Team Shoe Lab under certain circumstances. So with y'all, after that long list of fixes coming to NBA 2K24, with that being said, as I've stated before, do not feel bad that the game felt off. Do not feel bad that, oh, well, I'm not doing as good. Bruh, the game was incomplete. I have been saying this from the beginning. And you got stupid bitches and bastards that want to come in there and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, or it's a skill issue. If it was so much of a skill issue, why is all of that needing to be fixed? Why is all of that needing to be addressed? Why is all of that needing to be changed? It has nothing to do with the community not knowing what they want and just wanting to bitch moan and whine about what the fuck not going on or what's not going on. It had nothing to do with that. When you have an NBA simulation basketball game, the last thing you are going to tell people like myself who have actually played basketball, who's actually made high school teams, who actually have played actual street ball before, actually played made teams before, you're not going to tell somebody with over 20 years of basketball experience that what the fuck y'all had in season 1 represented actual basketball when I have given yet again video evidence of it not resembling anything basketball, let alone NBA basketball. You not gonna fool somebody who know what the fuck they talking about. I am one of those people who knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not gonna apologize for knowing what I'm talking about. So all you gooch gobblers and meat riders and glizzy gladiators out there for 2K who just, you talk bad about my precious 2K, shut the fuck up and learn something, alright? If the game was as good as you claimed it was and it was such a skill issue, why is all of that needing to be fixed? Take the glizzy, stop trying to take the glizzy of 2K and touch the little dangly thing that's in the back of your throat, remove it, open your goddamn eye, and see what the fuck is going on. And what the fuck was going on was not basketball. It was a broken, buggy, incomplete mess that hopefully, and I do use that term loosely, hopefully has been fixed going into season 2. So with that being said, that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye!